if you're like me, you probably heard all of these saying like reality is a mirror, the world is a reflection of you, blah 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 blah. But how do you explain that? First, before I do that, I have a story for you guys. So I remember when I lost everything, right? And I was going through this weird season in my life where I felt like my mind was going through like a tunnel. And this is when I was, kind of like seeking God and trusting, really, really trusting God. Like I was really, really like walking on faith, really. Like I was blind. Like I couldn't see anything with my mind's eye. I was just blind and I was just losing everything. I was losing a car, a job, even my baby mama. Well, I'm not sure if it's actually my child, but that's a different story, man. Everyone got their own shit. But I was just losing everything. And one thing I learned after, now that I look back on it, I remember going into isolation and I remember just went in quiet and ghost away from the world. And once I left the world alone, the world left me alone. So reality really is a mirror reflection of you. If you choose to fight with the world is going to fight back at you. And yes, there's going to be a delayed reaction because that's how the thing is. And the thing is, let's go even deeper. Because a lot of people really think they're fighting with the world. There's nothing really wrong. Well, there's things that's wrong in the world, that's going on in the world. But that doesn't mean you should go and fight with the world to try and fix the bad things that are going on in the world. Because what I've understood is once you get to a certain level of awareness, you realize the good and the bad is serving a purpose. And there's only one big thing. Everything is one. You get what I'm saying? So it's like now I'm realizing that it was the relationship that I had with myself that determined the relationship I had with the world. So because I was fighting myself, because I was judging myself, because I was criticizing myself, because I didn't trust myself, all of those things that I was doing to myself, I was projecting it at the world also. So it wasn't until, I started learning, I got transformed by the renewal of my mind, I became a better person, I started growing, and I started understanding that, you have to take accountability and responsibility. Now I can look back and be like, it was all my fault. It was based on my condition and what I believed about myself and the world. That is what is called your paradigm shift. That is what these people call a paradigm shift. How you see yourself and the world determine the reality you get stuck into. That determines your frequency, because how you see yourself and how you see the world determines how you feel, act, and think. And that determines your frequency, which determines the reality that you attract and the people, places, and things you attract and what you do say and the conversations you have, everything. So now I barely fight with myself. I have some sad days. But now I don't beat myself up. I don't talk bad to myself. I am not telling myself you're stupid, or I'm not running from anything in my past anymore. So, one second. I gotta get a haircut now and a retwist. So now that I'm not, I'm at peace with myself. Now I'm at peace with the world. It's all a reflection of how you are. So don't try to change the world, bro. That's why people always say don't try to change the world. Try to change yourself. Because the world is always going to be immature. The world is always going to be the world. So you cannot let that determine you. You cannot let that have you stay stuck, because the world will always stay the world. And you can only change the world by changing yourself. Like, there's nothing you can do in this world without doing it to yourself first or becoming that. Nothing. Like, I would be able to teach you about this or teach you guys about this. And I want to say you guys, I want to say you, because I want this to be personal so you know I'm talking to you. I wouldn't be able to teach you about this if I didn't become it. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't have had this understanding. So I'm telling you, leave the world alone. I guarantee if you go ghost for a little while, yes, it's going to take a while for reality to leave you alone, because there's going to be people that, wait, I haven't seen him in a while, let me text him. But once you get past that stage and then you say, hey guys, I'm just, working on myself, I'm going to be laying low, and you leave the world alone, everybody's going to stop texting you, bro. Like, I remember when that happened, when I was at my lowest, there was nobody texting me, nobody was checking up on me. It's like everybody forgot about me, because I left the world alone, so the world left me alone. So when you go back in the world, now you're going to go back in the world with grace. You're going to go back in the world with wisdom. You're going to go back in the world with, you're going to know how to move and how to dodge and how to weave and how to get to the level that you're trying to go to. Because when you're at the bottom, you can look up and you can see all the mistakes you made. You can take notes, you can take responsibility, accountability, and then you can get back up, and with the wisdom and the understanding that you have, you know how to move now. You know what strategy, you know who was with you, who wasn't with you, you know patterns, like principles, all these things, bro, that rock bottom is going to teach you. So I'm here to tell you, man, stop fighting with the world. Stop fighting with the world. And most importantly, stop fighting with yourself. Because the fact that you're fighting with yourself, that's why you're fighting with the world. Because let me tell you this. If you are at peace with yourself, you wouldn't give a fuck about the world. I promise you that. And that's some real shit. If you're at peace with yourself, you wouldn't give a fuck about what the world is doing. Like, I don't care about what the world is doing, really. Like, I mean, there are things that I want. I want a car, I want a house, I want to buy my mom a house, I want my dad to have his house, I want my son to be good. Like, these are genuine desires that I feel like is just programmed into every single human being. These are desires that our nature of who we are desires. So it's not something that is vanity. It's not vanity. It's just, if you're lost and your soul focuses these things, then it is vanity. But to desire a house, to desire a nice car, to desire the good things in life, that is not a bad thing. And I don't know why people make that a bad thing. But when you're chasing it and your soul focuses to chase that without purpose and understanding and wisdom and God, then it's different. You have to have a sense of purpose. How can you serve? How can you help people? How can you show up and give value to people? Because that's what's going to attract all of these other things. You get what I'm saying? Like, adding value. So I also want to shout out to, check out the description, one-on-one coaching session. So if you want to learn how to level up your mindset, if you want to learn how to go, start YouTube and the mindset going towards YouTube, personal development, hit me up, get on call for a one-on-one coaching session. The link is in the description. Also, my merch website is in the description, glowstaroriginal.com, 20% of all hoodies. And also, there's a tip part down in the description where you can tip on Cash App. Whatever the amount you want to tip, feel free to do it. That money will be going towards making the content better and doing giveaway for you guys. That money will be going towards getting better quality cameras, mic and all these things, and also do giveaway from you guys. So feel free to do that. And also, what else do I have down there? I have an ebook also in the description about how to convert attention to income. So if you're just starting in content creation and you want to understand how to get, the views, you're getting like 100, 200 views a video, but you want to know how to monetize that, cop that ebook. And also, don't let $30, man, stand in the way of you making thousands of dollars. Don't let $100 stand in the way if you start making a lot of money online. And I've never understood this until now. And now I see the value in mentorship, coaching. Now I see the value in mentorship and coaching, because if you don't change, the world around you can't change. And there's someone out there that know about the thing, that is doing the thing, and they want to help you. So if you don't pay to access the knowledge they have and the knowing they have. And the thing is, let me give you a secret. When you pay someone for something and you go there with an open mind to receive, their consciousness is going to pour out everything inside your consciousness so you can do what they do. But that money that you're paying me is a key to open the door in that of the knowledge that I have, the storage that I have of the knowledge in my consciousness, so it can fill up yours. So come with an open mind. Come, feel invited to come with an open mind and an understanding heart, so I can pour as much in you within those 45 minutes to an hour, especially if you decide to hop on a coaching call. And that's the end of this video, man. Don't fight with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be nice to yourself. Show love to yourself. Do self-care. You know, your boy need a haircut now and a, retwist and all of that stuff. And, I'm using this on my face. This is what I'm using. This is not a sponsor, by the way, but I love this. I love the way it makes my face feel. I love the way the moisturizer, the water hydration thing, it feels so good. Like, my face feels so light when I just love it. I just love the smell. I just love everything about it. So self-care, help, love yourself, feel that energy. That's, what I'm saying, love yourself, man, because once you're at peace with yourself, you're gonna be at peace with the world. Stop trying to change the world, change you.